Leslie, and welcome to WatchMojo.com. These are Palmer and Luca, my dogs. Today we're going to be talking about socializing your dog. Now, why it's important to socialize your dog? Well, it's very simple. You don't want them to think that other dogs and other humans are something to be afraid of. So when you first get your dog, it's very important that you take them places where they're going to be able to meet other dogs and other humans that are safe and friendly in order to gradually ease them in to socializing. You have to remember that when you first get a puppy, or even if you adopt a dog from a shelter, they may not have all their shots. They may also not be spayed or neutered. So it's dangerous to take them to the dog run because, for example, if it's a female dog, if she hasn't been spayed yet, she could get knocked up and then you could wind up with 8 puppies on your hand. In the case of a male dog who hasn't been spayed, he'll tend to be a little bit more aggressive and more confrontational. Another thing that's important to remember is that a dog that you've just received may not have gotten all of his shots, his or her shots. And in that case, it's also very dangerous because dogs can be exposed to something like, for example, the parvovirus, which is a disease that's very, very dangerous for dogs. So it's important that you get them their shots. And the best thing I would say to do with the puppy is to find a good friend of yours who's got a dog who you know is good-natured, good with puppies, and who's got all their shots and who's spayed or neutered, and that'll be a good, testing ground where you can start to let your dog socialize in a happy and healthy environment. Now, to tie this in, we at Mojo would like to remind you that socializing your dogs can also be something that's really fun and good for your social life. For example, you don't only need to socialize your dogs with other dogs, you also need to teach them that humans are not to be feared and that humans are great. So a good way to do that is, you need to introduce them to your friends, to people in your family. It's like anything else in the world. You have to gradually ease them in so they don't get freaked out by it. But once your dogs are a little bit older and a little bit, and you're not worried about them yapping at someone on the street, take them out and you can take them for a walk with you. First of all, it gets you out doing exercise, and on a Mojo level, it's a great way to pick up members of the opposite sex. I don't know about you, but even before I had dogs of my own, I was a sucker for a guy with a puppy. I think any guy will tell you that a girl with a puppy is also, it's a magnet for the opposite sex. You take one relatively good-looking individual, add one cute small dog, and you have instantaneous pickup mojo. Right there, nothing else you need to do about it. You just go out, you go with your little dog, and I guarantee you'll get at least 3 phone numbers from someone of the opposite sex. So this has been our tip about socializing. This has been Leslie at WatchMojo.com. Bye-bye.